Hey guys, Dylan from the Geek Duo here, and today I'll be bringing you my reaction to My Hero Academia Season 6, Episode 14. Episode 127 in total. This one's titled Hellish Hell. The heroes wrestle with changing public opinions as they deal with the aftermath of the fierce battle and mourn those they lost in the fight. So, in the last episode, we had All For One take over Shigaraki's body in order to save what was there from the League of Villains and make them retreat. After Compress used his powers on his own body to get himself out of the bindings. And because the villains got away, the heroes technically lost the war. And so they did manage to capture Mr. Compress and Gigantomachia. Toga is in the wind. Darby, Spinner, Skeptic, and Shigaraki's body, currently being piloted by All For One, are gone with a handful of Nomu. And all of the heroes are in very bad shape. And so that is where we pick up this episode in 3, 2, 1, go. Hmm. Hmm. And here's the new intro. Already, this is very telling of the tone of the arc. There she is after the war. I gotta slow that down because I think there was the vestiges um, ghosting around Midoriya as he rushed forwards when they're either it was their light or their picture. That was a very interesting opening. I still reckon they should have gotten Dan Povermeyer to voice him. It would have been really funny. Or Skeptic. I completely forgot this happened. I was so confused about why Destro was meeting with the... I mean, Reed Destro was meeting with the commission. I like the little gurgle they put on soon. I wonder why they never did a Vigilantes anime. Like, I never actually got into the manga of it, but it'd be interesting to actually see, like, that story. I'd say a little more than wounded. I can't not smile at that scene. I, I still can't see him as being only like half a year older than me. Like, still see myself closer to the Class 1A than Hawks. So I've got to ask, is this just an entire recap episode? Like, or is that just the first half of it? Because remember, this was the episode after the break. I'm pretty sure? Or was it the last? I mean, they can't admit that they had children making up half of their front line against Shigaraki in that final battle. Well, more than half the front line. Especially when three of them weren't even meant to be there because they don't have aerial maneuverability quirks. I guess Bakugo technically does, but so I've got a question. You know how they say that you can't use a quirk unless you're licensed? How does that work for a quirk like longevity? I guess it's like a mutation quirk or any of those. Like, yeah, imagine if the heroes are able to start replicating quirks. Reed Destro failed the cause as well, because 16,000. Man, that was sliding down very slowly. You were not in much danger if you didn't act. I had a slight smile because that's a direct line from the manga, but actually hearing that made me tear up. Like actually hearing it said. Well, at least the Shiba was okay. Oh, not this immediately after. I thought I could handle this. I thought I could. Those are the kids from the remedial course. Ugh. So we had USA Sports Festival, Stain, Bakugo Rescue. Just the hits of Class 1. And it ends with. Oh, doesn't end with that. Okay, going to be blocking out that last scene, but that didn't spoil too much other than that, but. I'm fine. Well, Um, okay. So, the first half of the episode was Midoriya relaying to the audience what was in the official report put out to the public by the Hero Safety Commission about the events that happened. The second half of the episode was going over what happened after the battle ended. All the people that were captured, the fallout in the cities and everything. The students coming across the dead body of their teacher. And a few of their mentors. Yep. And then we have All For One saying how he's ordered the Nomu to free his real body. I don't even know why I'm going to block out. I'm not going to block out that last scene. You can't even see what it really is because of the way I do my reactions, but I am. Is it wrong to say I'm looking forward to seeing other people's reactions to this episode? Like, it feels wrong to say. But I guess this episode really does set a good tone for the upcoming arc. Probably not the next episode specifically. I don't even know, just based on titles and what I remember from this upcoming arc, I don't know if the next two episodes are going to keep the same tone as this one, or whether the end of the second episode will start reaching back into this tone. But the next episodes are, well, how do I say this? The next episode won't be, in part, but the majority of what is next to come is going to be a slightly brought up mood to sort of decompress from the war before heading into the next arc. That is how I'm going to word it. It is not all cheery and everything or anything like that, but it is not as dour a tone as this episode or the next arc is going to be. And I guess that's all we can really look forward to. But I remember saying I was going to look through the opening for a specific part. I think it was after this bit. Yeah. I'm confused as to what the scene after. So there's the woman in the opening that you guys don't know. I obviously do. But the scene after of the body rising up and like grayscale and everything, I don't know what that is. Okay, yeah, it is. It is flashes of the previous users and everything. Like I thought, there are still a couple who do not get shown properly. Like they're just purely flashes of color. But the main ones we know, you do get the briefest glimpse of them. Like I only picked up on Nana at the end there, but the others, the others are there. Anyway, yeah. So the scene with Midnight, that was the one that I was thinking was actually going to be the very end of the last episode. When they had the music playing and they were flashing through all the people lying wounded and everything, I thought it was going to end on that shot of the kids crying over her body. But I remember I remembered a couple episodes ago when they were first showing the flashes of all of the people injured, and they had it like Mount Lady laying on the ground with all the twigs and that stabbed into it. It flashes to Midnight. It had all of the people. It like um, Ryukyu, Hawks, Aizawa, all of them on their triage beds and all that. I was going to turn around and say, one of those is not like the others. One of those is not quite the same. Obviously, meaning Midnight being the only one who was not still alive. But I realized that that would have been very easy to decipher what was meant by that. It may not have been able to, of the ones that were shown, like there was Fat Gum, Tamaki, Mount Lady, Midnight, all of them. They were the ones shown away from the villa raid. It could have been any of them, but it would have been very easy to realize that my one of them is not quite the same when it's showing that several of them are receiving medical treatment but still alive. Very easy to figure out what I meant by that. I'm gonna end this one here. I'll catch you guys in the next one.